Hi Pookies, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we are going to be discussing my October. Yeah, the books I read in October. So, yeah, let me count. I read 16 books this month. Pretty good, pretty slay, if I do say so myself. But anyway, so let's just get right into it, and the first book I read in October was Things We Hide from the Light. Now this is very slow burn. It's very thick, and I really like Lucy Score's writing, the way she portrayed like Nash. Yeah, Nash. I was about to say, I was like, that's not his name. It is his name. Nash literally is like so me. Like, he's like he struggles with addiction, I know, a lot, and he has trauma, but it was still good. And the way him and Lena, I think that's her name. Yeah, Lena and him just get along so good. Like, when they finally figured out that they like each other, oh my gosh, tears. But anyway, this book had such like good mental health representation. I gave this 4 stars. The next book I read was Alice the Dagger by Ashley McLeo. I gave this a 3.75. Now, if I read this when I wasn't in a slump, I'm sure I would enjoy it a lot more, because I love Alice in Wonderland so very much. I love it. Favorite movie almost all the time. Alice in Wonderland and The Nightmare Before Christmas. Those two, slay. I love them so much. But anyway, if I wasn't in a slump, I feel like this would be still rated so high. But I feel like it isn't a bad rating. 3.75 is not a bad rating to me, at least. But it was like good book. But I would have liked it more if, like, But anyway, this was very good. This is like Alice in Wonderland, and she's an assassin, going to be assassin, and then Wonderland Court is what it's called. Wonderland Court, a fairy. It has fae and everything like that. It is so good. But anyway, the Red Queen stole the crown from her mother, and so she basically, well, her mother dies. Her mother dies, and basically the queen is all about murder and stuff like that. So that, and then I don't really remember much about this. I know she like wants to fight the queen for the crown back, because her mother was the queen, but her mother died. But anyway, yeah, this was a 3.75, and if y'all like Alice in Wonderland, I do recommend this, because this was so good. I love it so much. So the next book, Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. Now, H.D. Carlton has has been having things said about her that is controversial, but literally, she writes fictional books. Like, if she's not hurting anybody while writing, see no point. Literally, her dark romance books are everything to me. Haunting and Hunting Adeline is one of my top reads, like, of all time, and I literally reread Haunting Adeline, like, not even 2 months ago. But I just love that series so much. Anyway, Doesn't Hurt, though. This was so good. This was a 4.5. Now, I love H.D. Carlton so much. This follows Enzo and, what is her name? Hold on, I'll find her name. Sawyer. This follows Enzo and Sawyer. That's her name. And so, basically, she's running from the cops. And so she finds herself on a, like, an island type thing. And then they find this lighthouse. And then they're locked together in that lighthouse. And he has a, like, thing about sharks. Enzo does. But Sawyer's like, no. Please read this if you like Haunting Adeline and Hunting Adeline. This was very good. I love this book so very much. I will definitely be rereading one day. So yeah. The next two books I read was a duet, was Vicious and Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. Now this was a 5-star and I'm thinking about lowering it to a 4.5 or a 4.75. And Vengeful was, I think, a 4.75, I think I want to say. But I don't know. Let me check. No, I gave it a 4-star because I do remember the pacing being a little but I love Vicious. Vicious is so good. Vengeful, a little questionable, but still good. Please read this duet by V. Schwab. Now, it's not, like, completed. She said there's another book coming out, but I don't know when that's gonna be. But she created another series that's in the same world, apparently. And it's called A Thread for Power and something like that. But I want to read that. But I want this series to be complete because I want to have them both on my shelf because, like, they're so cute. I love them so much. But anyway, Vicious and Vengeful are very good. It's about this. I think I read both these books in a vlog. It's like Victor and Eli, two college students, basically create this whole superpower type thing, experience near-death situations and everything like that. And I think it creates super. I didn't really understand it when I read it, honestly. I was there for the vibes. But anyway, please read this series so much. I love them. B. Schwab does such a great job at writing. I just love it so much. Okay, so the next book I read was Madam on Kindle by Sarah Kate. I love this book so very much. Literally, it's the last book in the Salacious Players Club series. And I can't believe it's over because I binged those books, honestly. I finished them in like 3 hours. They were so good. They were so fast-paced. They're so entertaining. I just love them so much. But anyway, I gave this one 4 stars. All the others are like 4 or above. I don't think any of them are under 4 stars. So if that doesn't tell you anything, please read this. Please read this series. Salacious Players Club series. Well, this one specifically is about 3 people in a couple, a throuple. Is that what it's called? I don't know. But anyway, there's 2 girls, 1 male, in this relationship. Very fun, very entertaining, just because of, like, having 3 people in a relationship isn't normal in the sense of the book world. Not really in the book world, in the real world, I can't speak. But, like, reading about it is so entertaining. Honestly, I love it so much. Support. But anyway, I love books like this. Adds more drama, adds more tea, I just love it so much. And, yeah. That's about it. Okay, so the next book I read was ACOTAR. This is my reread of ACOTAR. I've talked about this series, and I'm sure y'all know what this is about, so I will not bore y'all with the details, but I love this series so much. I own all of Sarah J. Maas's books, and they're just so amazing. I just love Sarah J. Maas so much, and her universes she creates. I just love it so much. Farah and Reese is like one of my favorite couples in this series, and if you haven't read this series yet, please do. It's so good. Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This got me out of my slump, and I'm so eternally grateful. Literally, I can't wait for the second one. This is just chef's kiss. Amazing. 6 stars. All my 6-star reads up there with freaking Fourth Wing, man. Fourth Wing in this book. So good. But anyway, this follows Peyton. I don't know how to say it. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Peyton and Kai. Kai is one of the higher upper type people. I think it's called a hold on. I know the name. The elites. He's an elite. Anyway, he's an elite, and Peyton is an ordinary. Now, elites are like people with powers, and like special powers. I think only one person can have a power and everything. Anyway, and ordinaries don't have powers. And I think they are supposed to be executed or not allowed to be in the world. They have to go to a different place. Virgin Trials happens. It's like the Hunger Games mixed with fantasy, basically. Lauren Roberts described this as if the Hunger Games and Red Queen had a baby. That's this. But anyway, Kai and Peyton get thrown into this trials the purging trials when ordinaries are not like supposed to be in the trials, which is kind of hard for her to not have a power but also be thrown into the trials, you know. But anyway, and then as it goes on, enemies to lovers type thing vibe, and I just love this book so much. Please read it if you haven't. And it's just, I love it so much. Please read this, please. It's just so amazing. If you read this, please let me know your thoughts. I love this book so much. What I read was Good Game by Madison Fox. Now this is her debut novel in her first series that is called The System. Now it's like a masked game or romance type thing. He's a gamer, but he like goes to events and everything in strange masks. Like he has a mask on and everything, and it's just it was entertaining. It wasn't the best thing I've ever read, but like it was good. It was entertaining. I gave it a 3.5, so it's not horrible. It's not bad. It's not bad. But there was a little Kindle kick through when I read this book and then through the next books. But anyway, the next book I read was Stay With Me. I read this kind of in a vlog. I read like half of it in a vlog, and then I had to end the vlog because it was getting too long. I read Stay With Me, and it's like, I'll not explain the series, but I did DNF the last one, but we'll get into that later. But anyway, like, Stay With Me, and this series is about, it's about basically this girl goes into a like school for like troubled, mentally ill type people, and she finds Ollie there, which is her love interest for the series, and she's been known for like not having much emotions. She has like, she can't really I was about to say she can't really emotion well. That's not even a thing. But anyway, she can't really like process emotions because she doesn't really feel any. But yeah, it's really, check trigger warnings on any of these books that I've mentioned because some of these do get a little dark, and this, specifically the Stay With Me series, is like really heavy and really dark. So yeah, we'll just talk about the second one as well. I gave the first one 4.25. No, I gave it 4 stars. And then Even When I'm Gone, I think I gave it a 4 stars as well. So yeah, that's the second one. And then the third one I DNF'd, which was sad. And then I read Scarlet Princess by Robin D. I still don't know how to say this person's last name. And Ellie Madison. They did an amazing job on writing this. I need the second one and the third one and the fourth one in my hands so I can read it. I could read it on Kindle, but I have to own these. These covers are so cute and amazing. I just love them so much. But anyway, this one follows a princess who gets locked out of her kingdom, and not really locked out, but she can't get back into her kingdom, and so she's stuck in an enemy kingdom, and basically everything goes on from there, you know. She falls in love, I think, with her captor. So yeah, 4 stars. Yes, I gave this 4 stars. Please. Sarah Farley rated this very highly as well. I think she DNF'd the 4th one, but still good. Through another Kindle phase where I read the I almost finished the whole Whitsec series, and that is Find Me and Save Me. Both of these are 4.25 stars. This follows a girl moving to a new town, basically, and her family gets slaughtered, basically gets killed by her principal, teacher, somebody that she was in school with, and so he gets obsessed with her and she's in love with her, so he kills her whole family, and then basically starts beginning to kill girls that look like her. And so it's kind of like, she's in Whitsec, so it's like a witness protection type thing, and so all of her family has died, and so she moves to this new town and basically by herself because her uncle is going off to helping catch the killer. But anyway, yeah, she meets these 4 boys, and they're so cute. I love them all. They're very respectful, very kind to her, and very protective. And it's so cute. She meets these 4 boys, and they're just so amazing. I love them all so much. I really need to finish the series, though. I read the first 2, and I'm in the middle of the 3rd right now. So, I read a darker romance, which was God of Wrath by Rena Kent. I gave this 3 stars. It really kind of fell flat for me. Now, if you saw my vlog, I was very excited for this video, or very excited for this book. And you know, I loved the first 2. It's just, I was so disappointed when this got only a 3 star. And it felt like Friends with benefits. Not really an emotional connection at all with the 2 main characters, but I'm sure God of Ruin will be better. It is on my November TBR, so. This follows Jeremy, not Jeremy. Yes, it is Jeremy. Jeremy and Cecilia. Yeah, Jeremy and Cecilia's books right here. So yeah, and they're like in a college. This is like a college dark romance. Please check trigger warnings if you read the series. For the final book I read and talked about was From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Chow. Now, I didn't know this like a year ago, but I read it and I kind of annotated it when I wanted to. Like when I found lines that I really felt like I wanted to annotate, I annotated it. And I gave this a 4.5, I think I did. Yes, a 4.5. I gave it a 4.5. So I can't believe I didn't have this. It was so good. Like once you like understand that it's a little heavy on the details, it like you get over it and it's fine. But I understand if somebody didn't notice it because I did. But anyway, I'm gonna continue the series soon. I do have the like Walmart / Target special edition trade paperback, which is a 6x9 paperback. I love these big paperbacks. They're so fun. Anyway, but yeah, I love this book so much. This follows Poppy. Yes, Poppy and her stuff, her people. And Hawk is the love interest. Hawk. Yes, Hawk. As well as Poppy and Hawk. Basically, she is the maiden where she can't be touched. She can't be like messed with because she's the maiden, and you know, it's like never to be touched, never to be looked upon, never to be spoken to, never to experience pleasure. Waiting for the day of her ascension, she would rather be with guards fighting back the evil that took her family than preparing to be found worthy by the gods, but the choice has never been hers. So yeah, it talks a lot about the ascension. I'm honestly confused about that part, but the romance in here, great. I love it so much. So last of the books I read in November. Now if you enjoyed, it's not November, it's October. That's the last of the books I read in October. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you all so much. And I'll see you in the next one.